That's when I learned about spiritual faucet. It was around the same time. I learned about having a spiritual faucet. You'd be like, well, Keisha, Kayla, what is a spiritual faucet? A spiritual faucet is we all have gifts. We all have spiritual gifts. We all have energy. We all have something that people love and people gravitate to, right? It comes out of you. It's not something that comes into you. It's something that comes and flows out of you. It's the overflow. That's what I always want you to give people. Don't want you to give people what's in the cup. I want you to give them the overflow. I want you to give them your overflow of happiness. Don't give them the little happiness that you have that you're trying to make work and give it to someone else, because then you're going to be depleted and you're going to be at zero and we're going to be back over here. Does that make sense? So my thing was, I was just like, okay, I'm giving the people the overflow, but they're taking all of it. And they weren't really reciprocating or like giving back, or it was just like I was being sucked dry. If you're a creator and you're like, yo, wow, dude, why do I look so tired? The people who you are producing for is sucking you dry. And the people in your life who are physically there are not replenishing you for the people that you serve. Does that make sense? I'm going to say it again. I'm going to say it slower. The reason why you have to turn your dial up and down for people is because if you're in a relationship or with someone or hanging out with a friend, and every time you're with them, they turn there, you just want to turn your dial up because it's like it's a party, you have fun and it's amazing, and you know a grand old time, right? Those are people you turn your dial way up, right? Then there are those people that every time they come around you, they suck the life out of you. Sometimes it's just by their presence. You understand? Sometimes it's just by their presence. Their presence that is like they're like Eeyore from Winnie the Pooh. Oh, oh, Piglet. You understand what it's like? It's like, oh my God, what is wrong with you now? Something's always wrong. Something's always sad. Something's always. And if you're that person, you need to figure out what's wrong with you. So if that's like I met somebody recently, and I realized that's their level. You understand? They're not like woe is me. They're like this is me. And I'm like, okay, let's rock with it. I can rock with it if that's who you are. If you're just quirky like that and that's your default, rock out. But don't be that person that something's always wrong and it's like you have no solutions in your life for what it is. If you're just monotone, you can just monotone, but not monotone in a way where it's just like, oh my God, yeah, I'm surviving. I hate that shit because it makes people go, what's wrong? And you just want people to say, what's wrong? And it's like, no, you know how I know that? I was that person. I could talk about all this shit because I was that person over here. Over here, I was that person. I was that person that was just like, oh, nobody loves me. And but I was doing stuff and not turning my dial to get the respect that I needed, right? So it's like I said, I started moving over, started to learn how to turn my dial. You turn it down for the people who are draining the fuck out of you. Does that make sense? You turn it down, right? I know I need to stop cursing. But yeah, so I heard my spirit be like, stop cursing. I was like, okay, I'm sorry. But I curse because that's literally the only word that can explain that. Does that make sense? It's not like I'm just cursing for no reason. I've heard what that sounds like and it's stupid. But it's like that's the only way that I can express to you exactly what it is for you to understand. So that's what that's for.